breakfast.
This is the life, eh?
Really, in hospital you did nothing but moan.
Been different if the nurses had looked like that. Thanks.
That do you?
That's what I call service. Ah. Ta. It's a grand day.
Perfect. Can you see the sun on the other side of the valley?
I can that.
This really is a lovely place.
Happy?
Of course.
Really happy?
It's a lovely place.
I was a damn fool to spend all my life in towns.
You're not dead yet.
Away from the smoke and the noise and the bustle. What your mother always wanted.
Ten to 9, Peggy. What's that? 10 to 9. Bought you a cup of tea. Oh. Had a rotten night, didn't you? Matt said. How are you feeling now? Wouldn't fancy your breakfast in bed, would you?
Oh, no thanks, Mum.
Can if you like.
I had a rotten night, all right. I didn't sleep a wink till after dawn broke. Kept Matt awake, me tossing and turning. I told him it was baby kicking.
Kicking?
Surprised nobody heard him. He laughed out loud, he did, and then about 3 minutes later he was sound asleep snoring. More than I could do.
Wasn't baby.
No. I've been worrying about what's going to happen to us every day since Jack came home. I might as well worry about it at night and all.
Peggy.
Don't let on to Matt, will you? I don't want him worrying about me worrying, no more than he is already.
We'll sort something out.
Hope so.
Come on, Tim.
Going to rain, you reckon?
No.
Can't say I fancy walling in the rain. I'll follow. Did you finish in the car shed before breakfast?
Aye. Come on, Tim. Come on.
Now what are you up to?
I've been a naughty boy.
What a messy thing you are. Never mind. We'll change you later.
Oh, thanks. Oh, from Peters.
Oh?
Pargett has made me an offer for the Dundley Works.
Oh, good one.
He must think I'm a fool. Listen, as this is the only firm offer we've had to date, I suggest you give it your serious consideration. Only offer. What about Tewkson's, Blakeston? Never met Pargeter, have you?
What?
Damn crook. I'm beginning to think the same of Peters. Either that or he's incompetent. Who's yours from?
Jack Sugden.
What's he writing for? Can't he come and see you?
That's what he wants to do.
Bit formal for him, isn't it, writing letters?
We're not exactly on the best of terms at the moment.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll get you to give Peters a ring, ask him to come and see me.
When shall I say?
Oh, any time. I'm not likely to be gallivanting over the moors just yet. Ask him to dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, it's a long drive at night.
I meant Jack Sugden.
I don't particularly want to see him at the moment.
You may not, but I do.
What about?
That's my business.
Sorry. I'll be going out this afternoon. Will you be all right?
What?
I'll be back for tea.
Who's Tom Merrick?
You met him in the pub once.
I remember.
Well, anything wrong?
Forget it.
You sure you wanted to get up?
Oh, I'll be all right. I don't think I should have drunk that tea after all.
I know.
It's made me feel worse than ever. I'll be all right in a minute.
Only one car sounds like that, course.
Oh, I can't face chatting to anyone now, Mum. Don't bring her in.
I don't intend to.
Good morning, Mrs. Sugden. I won't keep you a minute. Oh, but if you're busy.
I've just got some hens to feed. I dare say they can wait a minute. Jack, is it?
Well,
Well, it's none of my business, but he's out, if you want to see him.
I called to invite him to dinner.
All right.
Tomorrow night.
All right, I'll tell him.
Yes, but it isn't me. I mean, it's Daddy's invitation, not mine.
I'll just tell him he's invited to dinner tomorrow night. That do? Any other messages?
Would you tell Jack? Just tell him to let us know if he can't manage it tomorrow. Thank you.
What was all that about?
She didn't say. Reckon she'd half a mind to, though.
Hands all right now, are they?
Never be the same again.
A man's hands now.
There are men and men.
All right, takes all sorts.
Don't you ever stop?
You get a sort of rhythm.
We've been on this damn stretch for hours. Not much to show for it.
Anyway, I enjoy it.
You what?
Fitting them in.
I never did go much on jigsaws.
There's something about the feel of stone.
Say that again.
There always has been walls and folk mending them. You know.
Let's have a breather.
Oh, just go on.
Don't you ever stop and look at the view?
I know it's there.
What is this life if full of care?
We have no time to sit and stare. I learnt that at school. Don't know what good it did me, though.
It enlarged your vision.
Oh, aye.
Have you ever wanted to own a farm, Matt?
Some hope.
Sit down a minute, I want to talk to you.
Hello, Joe.
Oh,
Feeling better, I see.
a nurse just gave me that to look at.
Trying to give you ideas, is she?
Better than Farmer's Weekly, any road.
How's your temperature this morning?
Oh, it's all right.
I shouldn't think this will do it much good. She's a big girl, isn't she?
I think there's some pages missing.
Just as well. We don't want you having a relapse. Anyway, how are you?
Oh, fine, fine.
Really?
I reckon I'll be all right at home now.
Doctor knows best.
I happen. How's your dad?
Hobbling nicely, thank you.
How does he feel about accident?
He doesn't really blame you.
It weren't my fault, you know.
You mustn't worry about it.
Any road, I'll pop up and see him when I get out.
Yes, do. You can race each other round the house.
That'll be the day. Did you bring Ma with you?
I came on my own.
Just to see me?
That's right. Any reason why I shouldn't?
No?
Partnerships never work.
You get on well with Joe,
Oh, I wouldn't want to quarrel with him. He's a good lad, is Joe.
but a bit young to run farm on his own.
You really want to push off, then?
Can't till I've got farm settled.
You won't tell Peggy about offer?
You really wouldn't take it?
Oh, I don't know. It need thinking about.
You've no ambition, Matt.
I'm all right as I am.
It's not what Peggy thinks.
Oh, no. She'd have us living in the city. Ah, she's right. Plenty of Dale's folk have moved there.
It's like shutting animals in cages. Never been to the zoo, have you?
So what? They get well fed, specially heated cages, naught to worry about.
I'll take Peggy to the zoo one day, might do her good.
Aye, I'll better get on.
How is it with you and Peggy?
We're all right.
Only all right. Still on the same tack, is she?
Well, if it weren't for young and coming,
You think when she gets a nice three-piece suite and wall-to-wall carpeting, she'll be satisfied?
she'll not rest till she has got them.
You have all my sympathy.
Of course.
What?
Well, she might change her mind about leaving if, well, if I could get a bit more here, like.
She tell you to ask me? Everybody thinks I'm a millionaire.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's my own fault.
I said forget it.
I pay you over the minimum.
I know.
No good if I can't make farm pay.
Aye, well.
I just thought after last time you won't want to see me again.
Actually, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
Thought as much.
Apart from seeing you,
Oh, aye.
that's better. Now, what was all that about Jack?
Nothing.
You said he couldn't marry.
I know.
Well, that could be taken several ways.
Take it any way you like.
No, I want to know.
Oh, hell.
As bad as that.
You just don't tell tales on your own brother.
Well,
Will you come fishing with me again?
well, of course.
Not that I'll be up to using a rod much.
Well, we'll have to think of something else then.
You mean that, though?
Why not?
I mean, I could always show you around. I bet there's loads of places in Dales you haven't even seen yet. There's
Joe, Why can't Jack marry?
Because he's married already.
Morning, Amos.
Mr. Braley to you. Seen a lot of you lately.
Any objections?
What do you think?
I think you're a dirty old man.
I'll lock up pub and take you down lane, shall I?
What'd you take me for?
Want me to tell you?
Dry up.
What do you want anyway?
Orange squash and 6 packets of crisps.
6?
For me ma, she likes crisps.
You must go. Let's get some fresh crisps up. Your ma's cleaned me out.
I can't wait.
Won't be a minute.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Amos will be back in a minute.
I wanted to see you.
What about?
What you said at the hospital.
Yeah, that should keep her going for a couple of days at least. Oh, morning, Miss Wilkes.
Well, good morning, Mr. Braley. Do you keep any wine?
Aye, we've got some Beaujolais and some Grave somewhere. I'll have to search.
Well, there's no hurry.
Right.
What did you mean about Jack Sugden and your sister?
Keep your voice down.
Well, let's go outside for a minute.
Okay.
Now,
Now what?
what did you mean?
Better ask Jack.
I'm asking you.
I don't know nothing about it. I were only a kid.
Kids always know more than they're supposed to.
What's it to you, anyway?
That's my business. What's it to you?
Wanted to pay him back for something.
Well, now's your chance.
Know the lane, do you?
What lane?
Runs down from chapel to river.
Oh, I've seen it.
Been down there Sunday nights?
No.
Only time it's ever used, after chapel.
Well, what about it?
My dad used to send me down there every Sunday night about 9:30 to tell our Ruth it was time to come home.
Was Jack with her?
I wouldn't know, would I? I couldn't go down and shine a torch in their faces. Get wrong couple, I'd have had my head knocked off. I used to go halfway down and shout. But it were Jack she were keen on.
What's that supposed to prove?
He come back to village several times, I heard. But he never went near his home. He must have come back for something.
Rumours.
Funny. He always come back when our Tom were working away. Of course, it could have been coincidence.
You don't really know anything, do you?
I know our Jackie were born 7 months after Tom married Ruth.
These things happen.
Suit yourself. Heard about our Ruth winning money on premium bonds.
Oh, good for her.
I never knew she had any.
Hey, think on. You're still all for squash and crisps. I've got the wine up, Miss Wilkes.
Wonder where she did get it from.
Yeah, she looks all right to me.
Let her go.
Go on, girl. There's a car down at farm. Looks like that Miss Wilkes.
Probably called in for milk.
They're going through at farm regular now, are they?
I told her to. We can't chance having another accident.
It'll seem funny. Strangers going through at all hours.
They won't bother us.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
You run farm, you can do as you like.
If I ran farm, we'd be bankrupt in a month.
What makes you think we won't be?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Sugden.
You're welcome.
I meant to say, if you want to lift to the hospital any time.
Thanks.
I saw Joe myself yesterday.
Oh,
He's looking very well.
he's a shy lad. Easily hurt. Not like his brother.
I like him.
It'd be easy to turn his head.
Has he never had any girlfriends?
Told you, he's shy.
I suppose Jack had plenty.
Went out with girls. They all do.
Anyone in particular?
Why do you ask?
People talk.
You will hear anything in village if your ears are big enough.
Well, someone was saying that-
Believe what you see. Out else is just talk. I took my man for what I could see. Some good, some bad. At least that way you don't get nasty surprises. You thinking of taking Jack?
Oh, I didn't mean
I'll tell
that.
you this, as his mother. Getting him will be easy enough. Keeping will be another matter.
Come in.
It's me.
I guess as much. Come in! Marion's gone down the village. She won't be a minute. Not working today?
I'll make up for it later.
You young fellas, you don't know you're born.
As long as the work gets done.
It won't do itself, that's for sure. She won't be long.
There was some chap walking through the bottom of your garden.
What sort of chap?
Carrying a rucksack.
Damned hiker. Going which way?
Down the hill.
Sugden. Been stirring things up again, has he?
What?
There's a right-of-way goes right down the bottom of the garden. Hasn't been used for years.
I met someone called Sugden, Jack Sugden. Objectionable character.
Say that again. Got the man coming to dinner tonight. That makes another bone to pick with him.
Oh, hello, Norman.
Hi.
Sorry I wasn't here.
Come up through Sugden's, did you?
Why, shouldn't I?
See anyone?
Well, hiker.
Using the right-of-way?
Shouldn't he?
Who put him up to it? That's what I want to know.
You don't want to bore Norman with all that.
I'm not bored.
Oh, isn't he sweet? Hasn't he got nice manners?
I'd belt her one if I were you. Only take her outside to do it. She'd put up a fight and wreck the place.
Come on.
I'd like to know what that Wilkes girl's up to. How do you mean? Well, going off to see our Joe like that. Probably the same reason she came up here. Trying to get me to talk about Jack. Thought I couldn't see it. She must think I'm simple.
Baker says he saw her outside pub talking to Janie Harker.
That explains something, any road. Did Jack have many girlfriends? That old story going about again, I suppose.
We never did know rights of it.
I can guess.
But you can keep your guesses to yourself. All I know is I don't like people who drop hints. If they've got questions, they can ask them straight out.
Oh, I ain't go away with fleeing here.
That's what you'll get in a minute. As long as she doesn't go making trouble. You can put them down, Dad. You're not opening that lot till the whole family's round table together. Except Joe, of course.
What sort of trouble?
Playing one off against t'other. I won't stand for that.
I reckon she's got designs on this family.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
Why'd you at work today?
I took the day off to see you.
I thought you were indispensable.
Export division can manage one day without me.
Do you enjoy doing whatever it is you do?
Of course. It's fascinating.
And tell me.
You wouldn't understand.
A man's world.
Tell you what, why don't you pop down to the office sometime?
And is that what you intend to do? For always, I mean?
Till I take over the firm.
Your whole life in an office?
It has its compensations, like sexy secretaries.
I couldn't bear being cooped up all day, like an animal in a cage.
Men don't have much choice.
Some men manage.
Oh, you mean farmers? There's easier ways of getting an ulcer. I'll stick to the office.
You really hate the country, don't you?
No, I prefer looking at it from the inside of a car, though.
You staying for dinner tonight?
You've got a guest.
I know. I'd rather like to see the two of you together. And I might need you for moral support.
Marvellous. Could need a thing for a week.
All right, not bad.
Thank you.
You weren't supposed to hear that. You'll get a swelled head.
I still can't believe it. Everything worked.
Now, don't talk too soon. You'll probably burn the coffee.
Oh.
We had a hiker through here this afternoon.
I saw him.
How did he know about the right-of-way?
Someone must have told him.
So I suppose. Come up through the farm, did he?
And left gate open for young stock to get out.
You'll see what I'm getting at, then.
Not exactly.
You don't want to lose young stock.
That was a very good chicken we had tonight. Free range, was it?
You'd better ask Marion.
Coffee.
Good.
Was it free range?
Does it matter?
It seems a bit rough to condemn a creature to life imprisonment and then execute it as well.
People have to be fed somehow.
Why?
You don't think chickens are more important than people?
I don't think they're less.
You'd change your tune quickly enough if you were starving.
We've got starvation coming to us anyhow, unless we stop having children.
I intend to have 4 children.
And that's 4 too many.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to start washing up.
I'll come and help you.
I should pull the kitchen curtains. You never know who might be passing.
You talk a load of rubbish.
Yes, don't I?
I'm not sure I like the idea of my daughter's head being stuffed with ridiculous notions like yours.
She can think for herself, unless she's been brainwashed already.
I'm telling you to keep away from her.
Because you're scared of my ideas?
And other things.
Such as?
Your attitude to women.
If you've got something to say it.
I intend to. I had a letter from that chap Merrick yesterday. He made certain accusations.
And you believed him?
I've seen enough for myself.
Like what?
A girl at the Feathers in Connelton. A good-looking girl.
Aren't you jumping to a lot of conclusions?
I'm warning you, Sugden. You just leave my girl alone, or by God, it'll be the worse for you. You and your family.